With limited access to external financing, fiscal deficits had to be financed through monetary financing and quasi-fiscal operations, stoking inflation. At the same time, unsustainable debt levels and external arrears have meant low investment and infrastructure gaps, affecting negatively productivity. And last but not least, exchange rate policies have undermined economic growth and competitiveness of local exporters, while favoring a small number of importers and creating rent-seeking opportunities.
These are some of the major factors, as highlighted by the World Bank, attributed to Zimbabwe's poor economic performance over the last couple of decades. The country is now regarded among the poor nations of the world. Since taking over power in 2017, the country's President Emmerson Mnangagwa sets out an ambitious 13-year plan to get the country out of its current position and become an upper-middle income economy by 2030. But according to the World Bank, it requires taking drastic policy and behavioral changes.
The economy will need to grow at much faster speed than it's currently growing to converge to the upper middle income club. For the next 8 years, GDP growth will need to accelerate and be sustained at double-digit rates, and inflation at single digits, for Zimbabwe to achieve its Vision 2030. Such high growth rates will need to be supported by significant improvement in the environment for investment and exports, open access to international financial markets, and favorable external environment.
For the past 2 decades, Zimbabwe has been battling economic sanctions imposed by the US, the UK, and the EU. Authorities have blamed the embargoes for the country's poor economic performance and lack of external investments. Zimbabwe has been forced to rely on a few exports, dominated by a few primary products and concentrated in just few destination markets.
Those who imposed sanctions on us are wondering how. They are wondering how we are progressing in spite of those sanctions. We shall progress and progress. Zimbabwe rise and we are rising. Zimbabwe is a roaring lion and will continue to roar. And the roaring of a lion instills fear to those who are against us.
The World Bank says Zimbabwe must sustain the current macroeconomic stability and significantly support exports diversification and participation in global value chains in order to achieve its goals. Khumalo, SABC News.